Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Not Wrath of Cortex. Wrath of Cortex is actually the fourth Crash Bandicoot game. Still though, just Wrath of Cortex, Cortex Strikes Back. Two very similar titles. And two very easily to get misconstrued titles as well. But anyway, we're going to try to move past that and actually keep moving on World 3 here, or Tier 3, whatever you want to call it. And we actually have a lot of bear levels we're going to be looking at today. We have Bear Down and we have Unbearable, and there may be another bear level involved too. So yeah, hope you like bears, because that's what we're going to be dealing with today. So yeah, this is Bear Down. This is another bear riding level. So once again, be prepared to die a lot, especially if you're going for 100%, because there's a lot of boxes here. This is also where you're going to have to start making use of the dash jump when you're riding the bear, because potential for a lot of very tough gaps to jump over, like that for instance. Okay, so far so good. We've done okay, I think. Except I missed that box, so we're gonna have to redo already. Okay. You can generally figure out how the... Oh, that's a T. Okay, for a minute I was like, wait, how am I supposed to get those two boxes? And then I realized, oh, one of them is just TNT. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna get that one. But yeah, you can generally figure out how, like, those guys are gonna work. They're not really too hard to figure out. If you see it up in the air, they're gonna bring it down, and then you know you have to jump. And if it's on the ground, then you know, okay, they're gonna bring it up. So then I just stay put and don't do anything. That's basically how you figure those guys out. They're not too bad. They're not too bad, all things considered. Probably didn't need to do that dash jump there, but that's fine. Okay, good. I think we're still doing pretty good. Okay, well, I guess that's the one exception that I was talking about earlier, because they obviously did not move whatsoever, which is kind of annoying, but hey, what are you going to do? And wow, that's actually it. Should be 2 boxes left. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab this box gem and not leave the level, because there is actually something else we can do here, believe it or not. You may have noticed these platforms over here. These platforms are kind of suspicious. That's because they are. They lead to another warp. And where will this warp take us? It'll take us back to that secret warp room, as you might expect. It actually gives us the secret access to Air Crash, which is the level where we still need to get the box gem from. So we're going to be, I guess, doing that next. But we don't have to worry about going back to the bear level, because it essentially counted that completion as us finishing the level. We got the crystal, we got the box gem, so you don't have to do that level again and take the normal exit, since we've got both the gem and the crystal. It's kind of a weird thing. They count getting the crystal as the stage completion, not necessarily getting to the exit, so you can kind of use that to your advantage if you know there's like a warp room in a specific level. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go back to Air Crash now. And now that we are going back, we can actually get the box gem now, which is pretty sweet, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't think we have to worry about the... we don't have to worry about the death route or anything, because obvious reasons. And yeah, you have those 1-ups you could get, but like, why would you go for those? Those are just really, really dangerous, and those are really just asking for you to take a death by doing that. But yeah, notice there's a lot of nitro boxes here, and I don't think we actually saw very many nitro boxes in the original level, and even if we did, I want to say the detonator is actually in the secret portion, so this is why you have to take the warp to this particular level if you want to get the box gem. Which, hey, I mean, I do kind of like the idea of, you know, kind of warping to, you know, different parts of the levels. I think that aspect's pretty cool. It's just annoying because of the whole just nature of having to backtrack through levels to, you know, get more things. That's the one kind of unfortunate aspect of it. But yeah, we're pretty much at the beginning of the actual air crash level, so now we're going to have to complete this normally, which shouldn't be too bad, as long as you don't, you know... Oh, that's! I hate when that happens, and we have to go through all this again, too. But yeah, I believe with this we can actually finish World 2 now, officially. Because I believe this was the only level we couldn't complete when we did World 2 the first time. See, we don't have to go to that warp now either, so that's pretty nice. It's also very interesting that a level that has a warp also could be warped to from another level. Which that won't be the case in the level we came from here, because obviously we got the box gem already from the other level, but still though, it's kind of cool how these levels are, you know, somehow connected, and yet they're, you know, kind of indirectly in the same warp room, if you count the basement warp room as a warp room. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot of boxes though, so... I had a feeling that was going to happen, honestly. And yeah, we got to do the bonus now too. I don't know if I actually did the bonus the first time, because I think I knew back then that I couldn't finish this level, so I think this is the first time we're actually seeing this. Pretty self-explanatory bonus level though. And of course it ends with one of these annoyances. Okay, no big deal. Also, this is mean. I don't think there's any boxes on the death route, so we don't have to worry about that. I am gonna very quickly grab this. Now, I think after I did that, I think we do have to actually finish... Oh, you know what we have to do? We have to actually... Ah, damn it. Yeah, we do have to make that jump because, no, damn it. I knew that was going to happen too. Okay, well, whatever. Just spin into it, and then spin into the explosion as well. These are just very quick deaths that I should not be taking. Okay, it looks like I didn't lose anything though, and I still got the 1-up as well, so... There we go. This is a very tight jump though, so you definitely need to be careful. You do get a lot of Wumpa Fruit and a potential life as well. There we go. I think we're at the end though, so we don't have too much left. Okay, yeah, we got this. Just one more box to go. And it's right here. That's our box gem, ladies and gentlemen. Actually surprised there were no hidden No hidden piranha plants there either. Okay, well, Air Crash is completed now, despite some minor difficulties here and there. It is done. And if we go around, I think we can see that this entire world is completed now. After Coco does her funny little dance. Okay, yep. World 2 is fully completed, so let's go up, back to World 3, and see what we got next. Next up we have Road to Ruin. This is another level that has a warp. So once again, we cannot get the box gem right now. However, one thing we can do is we can do the other gem, which is the death route. So yeah, this level also has a death route, so do not die while you're going through this. And yeah, as you can see, there's stuff over there. That's basically where the warp comes into play, pretty much. I don't think you have to go too far from where the beginning is to where the death route is. I think it's, in general, pretty generous. Also, yeah, with those lizard things, spin into them. It's probably the best thing you can do, honestly. Boom. There we go. And there it is. There's the death route. So I'm going to be on the lookout for boxes, so if I know I have to do this later, I can do that. Generally, when it comes to these death routes, they don't have boxes. If they do, it's because they're kind of tied into the level a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys like Donkey Kong, or variations of Donkey Kong, because pretty much what you're going to be doing on this path. I do kind of like these levels because they kind of remind me of like the ancient temple level type from Crash 1, and I always was a big fan of those. I thought those were like really cool. Okay, so here, you know, kind of weird how I made that work, but hey, that's fine. As long as it works, that's really all I can really say. There we go, that's the gem. I think it might be safe to just go ahead and take a death, because I want to say this might take you a bit too far into the level to the point where you might miss the gem, or the crystal, rather. But I'd be lying if I said it. Yeah, see, you had to go back. Well, hey, we got it now, so that's all that matters. So we got the crystal, now we can finish the level. I don't think I can actually make this jump. Nope. But hey, it's fine. Again, we got the crystal, we got the gem, so we're pretty much good to go now. And we can do the next level, which the next level is actually pretty fun in its own right. Don't want to spoil it now, but it is pretty fun. From what I remember, this level is actually, like, fairly short, too. Damn it, rat. Okay, at least I didn't have to go back too far. See, there's a bonus. And there's a monkey! Monkey! Oh god. What? How? What? I mean, yeah, I guess maybe my control stick wasn't pushed in the right direction or something, but still, that's really annoying. Because I did not intend to do that. Oh, come on. No, I'm just taking really stupid deaths, though, to be honest. It's kind of my fault, all things considered. So I don't know how I got, like, offline right here. Because, yeah, like I thought I landed on top of the TNT, and then I saw I wasn't, and that just really threw me off. So yeah, box gem we'll have to come back for later, but we did get everything else, so let's jump on out of here and move on to the next one. So yeah, like I said, this next one's actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun in its own twisted way, I guess you could say. But yeah, go ahead and turn those in. Next we're going to go to Unbearable. Now, you might think this is a riding level, but it's actually not. It's almost in a way kind of a combination of two level types we've had. Because we're going to be starting from the back of this level. This is a chase level that will have some riding a little later on. But instead of being chased by a boulder, we're being chased by a bear. And I gotta say, the first time I saw this, and when I say first time I saw this, I meant the PS1 version whenever I played this at like my neighbor's house. Oh my god, this scared the crap out of me. Like, this was pretty scary for a kid, not gonna lie. You see, like, aw, poor big guy. I mean, I am glad I'm not gonna get eaten by him, but still, it's, you know, it's still a bear, it's still an animal. And yeah, if you get held up too much, just keep trying to slide if you can, but, you know, obviously, you know, that you can't always use that. I think the bear is a bit harder to outrun compared to the boulder from the other levels, so you may have a slightly harder time, you know, staying away from it, but also, right here, let's follow him. This is a pretty well-hidden secret, not gonna lie. This is something I probably never would have found out when I was younger if I played this. But yeah, you have to essentially go through this section right here. Did I screw myself out of getting that? I don't think I did. No, I can get that from here, no problem. There is also a very evil trick in this already hidden part of this level, as I'll get into in a minute. And there's something I definitely need to kind of praise the Insane trilogy for doing compared to what it was like in the original version. But yeah, for this section, just kind of take it slow. You don't need to go too overboard in this, so don't bother if you can help it. Okay, this right here is what I'm talking about. You see those two lives, or these lives up here? In the original PS1 version of this game, those were actually hidden, like, off camera. I'm glad that they actually fixed that in this, so you could actually see them, because that is a very mean trick. Getting to the end of the stage and realizing, oh hey, there's two boxes I missed somewhere. Where the hell could they be? Oh, they're just hidden off camera to the point where I can't see them. That's annoying. That is annoying. I hate when there's stuff like that in any video game. Just really, really rude. But hey. Oh shoot. Oh, I didn't realize this was one of those things. We're doing pretty good, though. I think we're almost done with this section. This is a pretty long part of the level, all things considered. I'm actually surprised I was able to spin into him right there. I mean, I guess he wasn't one of the other variations, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, but yeah, now they're done with that, we go back to the main part of the level again, so let's grab the crystal and keep on going. Oh, bonus. I guess we'll do this first. Oh, I can't see the total boxes yet. Right. That's right, we can't see that yet. Boom. So there's four, yeah, there's four TNT, 4 nitros right there, so we'll destroy those shortly. So let's go back out here, hit this. 16 boxes, I think that's about right. I hope it is. Keep going. Yeah, we're getting a lot of boxes on this path. Hit this, and yep, here's where the writing comes into play. Good old Polar. I believe this section's not too long though, so. There goes the bear. Did we get all the boxes? Yes, we did. Let's see, we'll go ahead and grab this gem and not finish the level. Because there is a warp in here, believe it or not. We're going to be going back a little bit. We see our good friend Polar just kind of resting here. Let's jump on his head. Polar is a warp. Bear confirmed a warp. So this isn't the warp to Road to Ruin. This is actually the warp for one of the other levels that are kind of in this section. And yeah, we have Totally Bear. So that's going to be our, I guess, our next target, I guess. Let me see if there's any dialogue before we do anything else. Yep, okay.
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
Yeah, you're kind of losing your alibi there, Cortex, just saying. Okay, let's go ahead and save before we do this, because this is, again, another Polar level. So there's going to be probably a lot of death involved, so let's do this. And this level's not too long. I'll probably die a lot, but should still be under 30 minutes, this video, so I'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll, take on the boss and do the next, start working on the next tier in the following video. Okay, so yeah, here we have Totally Bear. Things are a bit darker in this level. And it's definitely a lot harder to get the box gem here. What makes it difficult, aside from the very tight jumps, is you have that. That's a really, really annoying part of this level. I'm surprised I'm actually doing this, though. Oh, son of a... Of all the boxes to miss, I missed the checkpoint. The one box that if I got that, then it's just like, okay, well, I'm done with this section. But yeah, this is very hard. I'd say this is probably one of the harder box gems to get. Just because it's a short level with a lot of death that will be occurring, so because of that, yeah, it can definitely be challenging. Okay, we got the checkpoint. That's good. We have something we can use as a little bit of a breather. But yeah, I just really hate that, where they basically put like a line of boxes when you have to do the super jump. Because the super jump you can make no problem. But it's not guaranteed you'll get the boxes, which is what I have an issue with. Which again will kind of force you to take a death if you don't get it, if you want to go for 100%. I mean, I guess that's kind of the main thing. Like, if you don't want to get 100%, like, you don't have to do that. I did it again. God, I hate that. But, I mean, I can understand why this is difficult, because it is, you know, essentially a secret level. You could almost kind of equate it to, like, the special zone in, like, Mario World, for example. You have, like, a lot of these levels that can be similarly compared to, like, older levels in the game. But, you know, they're more difficult with what you have to accomplish. With some sort of gimmick in mind, too. See, right there, I jumped too late. What is kind of cool, though, is this is the last polar level, so once we do this, we don't have to worry about this gimmick anymore, which is admittedly something I'm happy about. Okay, cool. Got the checkpoint. Even get an extra life for... oh god. Got another extra life, too. Got another checkpoint. Okay, I think this is the last area of this level, so... You know, I knew that was gonna happen, too. Why did I jump? It was all my... I did it again. At a different point, but it still did it again. At least we're not really losing lives, which again is the positive thing we need to be taken from this. And I think that's it. Yes, awesome. Okay, well that's the box gem for Totally Bear, and that's gonna actually do it for this video, I think. Wow, so we fully completed 4 levels in this video, and completed another one that we'll have to fully complete later. Got a lot of crystals, got a lot of gems. Honestly, I think we made some decent progress here. But next time, as I mentioned, we're going to be taking on the boss of the 3rd tier, and starting to work on the very evil 4th tier, which is widely considered the toughest part of the game. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then.